Hello, Junior Dino Coders. Are you excited to start hunting of bugs with us? I hope you have already seen my previous post on this particular topic and already have the theoretical knowledge that is needed for this session. We will use code.org platform to understand this subject in deeper. Let's get started. Yes, so the very first step is to log into code.org account. For the purpose of demonstration and explanation, I have picked up this course D and we will be doing the debugging exercises from this course D. So today we will take up exercise number 8 and 9. Let us see the instruction. What does this exercise is about? Help Laurel fix the code to get all the treasures. So before trying to figure out what needs to be fixed, let's figure out what is the problem. So yeah, the expectation from this code is that the Laurel should be able to collect all the treasure. Yes, so let's run it and see what it is actually doing. It left these 2 gems behind us. Let me reset and now let me explain you a little bit about this step button. This step button, what does it do? When we click on run, all the instructions are run in one go. While when we click on a step button, only the current instruction will be executed. It will stop. It will again wait for the step button to be clicked so that the next command could be executed. So let me show it to you. So when we are using a step button, I click on a step. You can see this move. This block is highlighted. And Laurel move forward by 1 step. Next, collect. Yeah, so you could see instead of 3 gems, now only 2 gems are left. She has already collected 1 gem. Again, I will have to click on a step for the next instruction to be executed. Turn left. This does not seem to be correct actually. There are 3 gems and while she collected only 1. So what I will do, at this place there has to be instructions to collect 3 gems. So let me correct it. Let me again reset and go step by step. Move forward. Again, it will wait for the step button to be clicked. Collect. Now, all the gems are collected. Turn left seems to be right. Move forward seems to be right. At this place, the command has to be to collect 2 gems. Collect. Yeah, so she collected 2 gems, move forward, and then 1 gem is again collected. So we could figure out what was the problem. We fixed it and now it is working fine. Let's move on to the next exercise on debugging. So let's figure out what is the problem here. I am running the code. With this code, all the gems are not collected. Only 4 gems are collected out of 10. So we will reset and now we will go step by step to figure out what is the line, what is the place which is causing the problem. Move forward, turn right seems to be correct. Move forward, turn left seems to be correct. Now we have this, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 collect commands while there are 5 gems. So one thing which is very obvious, we will have to add one more collect command here. I will reset and then again I will debug step by step. Move forward, turn left, collect. Yeah, she collected 5 times. Now the next command is move forward. Okay. Turn left. You can see this turn left also does not seem to be correct. It has to be turn right. So we can correct it right away. I will go step by step and see how it is working. All the 5 gems are collected. Good. Move forward, turn right is correct this time. Move forward is also correct. Collect. But at this place, again, these 2 gems are left. So we'll have to add 2 collect commands here. This time I will reset and run. Yes, so we were able to solve this puzzle. So this is how we debug each and every line. We figure out what is that is causing the problem. We fix it, and then the result was as expected. Debugging is actually a vast topic than only step button, but we will be able to go in more detail when we are done with the advanced topics like loops, conditions, functions, and variables, etc. But I understand you might be curious to see what could be more in debugging. So for the purpose of demonstration, let me show it to you. So if you go here at Game Lab, you will be able to see that an entire area has been dedicated for debug commands. So you can see there are so many debug commands: break, step over, step out, step in. This is a debug console where you can actually print the statements how you want to debug it. This is the area where you can watch the variables, how your variables and their values are changing. Don't worry if you're not able to understand it at this moment. I promise you that once we cover animation and Game Lab, I will be explaining all this in detail.